Do your legs feel heavy when running? If so, you're in the right place, because in this video I'm going to show you 7 reasons why this could be happening, as well as everything that you can do right now to make sure this doesn't happen going into your next run. There's going to be 2 videos. This is part 1, so make sure that you watch part 2 after this one. To give you context to why this happens, Nick is going to walk you through general adaptation syndrome, or GAS for short.
Now, general adaptation syndrome, or GAS, describes the process your body goes through when you're exposed to any kind of stress. In this case, running. It has 3 stages: alarm, resistance, and exhaustion. If you don't resolve the stress that has triggered GAS, it can lead to physical and mental health problems. Today we're talking about physical and why you've got those heavy legs during your run. Here are the factors that could be causing it and how you can fix them.
One of the main causes of heavy legs is how much good quality sleep you are or aren't getting right now. 1 in 3 people are not getting enough sleep. Apart from getting heavy legs when you run, lack of sleep makes your runs feel harder, increases your risk of injury, affects the speed that you can run at, impacts your concentration levels, decreases your reaction time, and can lead to poor running form. The amount of sleep varies from person to person. Most people will need somewhere between 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night though. Here are a few ways that you can get more sleep. Sleep in cycles, not hours. Avoid caffeine late in the day. Come off your phone and stop watching TV 90 minutes before your planned sleep time. Nap in the day if you can, and make sleep a priority like your run training. We've also put together a video that is appearing here now, showing you 25 science-backed ways you can sleep better, so click here now if you want to watch that too.
Running can be taxing on your legs, especially if you aren't running with good form. You put 2 to 3 times your body weight into the ground with each stride. Running with poor form is going to leave those legs feeling battered, heavy, and make you more prone to injury. We're all made different and run slightly differently too, but there are certain elements of your running form that, if you get them right, will make you less tired, improve your performance, and end those heavy legs. Where you strike the ground with your foot matters. If you're a heel striker, it's time to change that. Apart from putting the brakes on with every single step, you're putting much more pressure and force through those legs. By moving to landing on your forefoot, you're propelling yourself forward with each step and improving your biomechanics, and your legs are going to feel better after you run. If you're looking at the ground when you run, stop. Keep your chest up and forward. Think of it as running with a long tailbone. This is going to get you running more efficient and require less effort. How strong are your feet? If your feet can't absorb force when you're running, the rest of your leg has to take the lion's share of that impact. Improving your overall foot strength with exercises like toe pickups and calf raises will take the stress away from the rest of the leg and make them feel less heavy after your run. How you move your arms when you run has an impact on the rest of your body and how that moves too. Imagine you're holding a rope in each hand when you're running. Keep your levers short to conserve energy, and don't be afraid to follow the natural path of your arms as they twist slightly. Also, make sure your arms aren't crossing the center line of your body when you run. This wastes energy and means you'll be working harder than you need to.
Another reason could be that you're doing too much weight training. An important quality in all fast runners is strength. Your body needs to be strong enough to transfer force through your body so that you can run faster with more efficiency. But you don't want to overdo things in the weight room though. From our experience, chasing PBs and lifting too heavy in the weight room will make you a slower runner. If you can squat 1.5 times your body weight, deadlift 1.75 times your body weight, and press up your body weight for 10 to 20 reps, you have plenty enough strength for running. We've overdone it in the weights room before, and it will make your muscles sore, tired, and running a lot harder. So how should you be strength training as a runner? The amount of training that you need to do depends on your age, your fitness level, what you can tolerate, where you are in your running seasons, and many other factors. It's why every single one of our running clients gets a unique periodized training program that is personal to them and them alone. But here are some general guidelines to follow when it comes to strength training as a runner. Do your weight sessions on different days to your runs. If you can't do this, make sure that you run first and then do weights after. We've found that this doesn't take anything away from your run performances, but it will if you do your weights first and then you run after. You should also leave 2 to 3 days between each weight training session. In our experience, we've found somewhere between 24 to 72 hours is enough time to recover for your next weight session. Also, only do 2 to 3 weight sessions a week. With the right program, this is the most amount of strength conditioning runners will need. We only ever do 2 or 3 weight sessions a week, depending on where we are in our running season.
We love to push ourselves when we run. The endorphins kicking, and let's face it, it's a great way to come off a busy, stressful day. But if you run every run or do every workout at 100%, you're soon going to notice the signs of overtraining. If your running performance is declining, you find yourself feeling constantly tired and every run feels hard, injuries are starting to happen, and you're becoming more prone to colds and bugs, then the chances are you're overtraining. Firstly, give yourself a break for at least a few days and see if those signs of overtraining start to subside. If they do, you've identified the problem. The long-term solution is to add deload deloads into your training plan. We schedule in deload weeks for our clients every 4 weeks. This gives our clients time to recover from intense training and adapt and become stronger, faster runners. Deloads involve dropping the intensity and volume in your runs and workouts. This could be running for 10 minutes less on a deload week and easing off the pace. In the gym, this could be doing one less set with less weight.
Wearing the wrong shoes can make your legs feel heavy too. You need shoes that suit your pronation. Neutral and supinating runners should get a neutral running shoe, and overpronating runners should get a stability shoe. But how do you know which type of pronation you are? Go to your local running store and have them analyze your gait. Then you can come and select a pair of running shoes that match your pronation. You can also check the wear on your current pair of running shoes. Neutral runners have wear on the middle of their shoe. Supinating runners have wear on the outside of their shoe, and overpronating runners have wear on the inside of their shoe. We recommend having a more cushioned pair of trainers to train week in, week out, and a lighter pair that you can save for race days or your next park run. And also remember to replace your run shoes every 300 to 500 miles. We've actually made a video on our channel showing you in detail what shoes you should get as a runner, so click here if you'd like to watch that too.
Are you eating enough carbs, fats and protein? Fueling your body properly with all three is imperative. Carbs are your body's preferred energy source. If you're not eating enough carbs, you'll have less glycogen in your muscles and less energy on your runs. Now make sure you're getting your carbs from good quality carbohydrates. Fruit and vegetables should be top of your list. Make sure you aren't running on an empty stomach either, and having enough carbs before your run. Next, fats. The distance you're running will determine how important fats are in your diet. Think of fat as putting a log on a fire as opposed to a bit of newspaper. Fat burns for a long time and gives you energy over a longer period of time. If you're a runner doing 10Ks or higher, fat consumption will be more important. Keep it healthy and balanced with foods like nuts, avocados, fish and eggs. Somewhere between 20 to 35% of your daily calories should be from fat. Now thirdly is protein. Protein helps your muscles to repair, recover and rebuild. If you're not getting enough protein in your diet right now, it could explain that heavy legs feeling. At Unstoppabl, our aim is for all our clients to hit at least 1.6 grams of protein per kilo of their body weight per day. This is enough protein to help your muscles repair, recover and rebuild. Eat protein with every meal between 20 to 40 grams. Spreading your intake throughout the day improves the effectiveness in your recovery. Take advantage of the 30-minute window after exercise and get a protein shake in. This is when your muscle protein synthesis is at its highest.
So that's it for part 1 of dealing with heavy legs when running. Click here for part 2.